G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Friday, Sharpen Focus. We're going to reflect on yesterday, cultivate awareness, as we're walking down the street. So what did we become aware of yesterday? Well, ask and you will receive. Just need to sharpen your focus on what it is you truly want to achieve. And yeah, we've been doing this for 11 years now. But somehow someone's going to tell us that we're an overnight success. Well, we've got proof this time. Years and years of it. Whether it's choose your chapter or be more social. It's all around coaching and life and becoming the best version of you. So how do we do that? We sharpen our focus on Friday. The last day of the week for some, just the beginning for us. Be more social. Simply say, g'day.
Do you feel like there's never enough time in the day? Are you struggling to switch off from work, the internet, and social media? It's time to reconnect with family, friends, colleagues, and most importantly, yourself. Join the Be More Social Daily Challenge. Just 10 minutes a day to recharge, gain more energy, and enjoy what matters most. Let's begin.
Alrighty, so I'm standing at the crossroads. Yep, there's a crossroad. So I got the option to go that way, that way. That way, there's more traffic, but there's a shortcut. That way, it's a bit more peaceful. There's horses. We can go hang out with the horses if we wanted to. But I think we go that way because there's a shortcut. And we're about being efficient and effective when we sharpen our focus. So what does that mean? What does that mean? Well, for most people, today is Friday. Well, not really. For a lot of people, they're living in the past because it's still Thursday night. It's only 7 a.m. So Greenwich Meridian time, I'd say that's about 6:45. No, sorry. 6:20, I'd say. PM, no. 11? No, 9:20. That sounds about right. So they've got a couple of hours until they hit midnight. But I'm not talking about that past. I'm talking about the past of your life, where you hang on to your thoughts, emotions, and behaviours, whether they were good or not so good. Yeah, we say not in that situation. And even though with neuro-linguistic programming, we try and remove the words not, can't, shan't, or won't, because our brain often doesn't pick it up. And that's what we want to study at Be More Social. That's the end goal. And I've been studying that for years. Because a lot of people tell me, no, Danny, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that. And I say, well, why not? Because I want to. So instead of saying good or bad, we tend to say good or not so good. Because if we don't hear the word not, we hear good or so good. Be more or be more. And I love that. That inspires me and I can feel the adrenaline pumping through my blood. Because today is another day to sharpen our focus and cultivate our awareness, clarify our purpose, embrace learning, share freely, strengthen habits, elevate our language. It's just a matter of whether you want to do it every day, all day, or just a little bit. And some people focus all day, and that's tiring. So we leave people behind in bed, or we move forward to see where people are in bed. But people are rushing along, driving around, going to their day jobs, so they can rob the rich and give to the poor. Well, everyone has a richness inside of them. You all have time and energy. It's whether you choose to focus on how you're going to maximize that time and energy. Maximize. Jeez, I love that word as it quietens down. Yeah, the sun's in my eyes, but it's up there. I can block it. But you can't see my eyes. The window of our souls. Not our souls, our souls. It just depends on how you pronounce it or how you look at it. Because everything's about perspective. your perspective, my perspective, that doesn't make it factual. It just makes it a belief, because you believe it to be true. Or not. That's up to you. I know that I've been at home most days, every day of the week, for the last 8 weeks. And Australia Post somehow don't manage to be able to walk through a gate and deliver my parcels. Now they don't open until 8:30, business hours, when you will be going to your day job. But they only open during those hours because they don't respect your time and your energy. And I've got feral neurodiversity chastity or something. Yeah, I'm finding these groups on Facebook and wherever other social media platforms are, and they are horrific. People with ADHD and bipolar, these neurodivergent brain functions that people call disabilities. Well, that's the mainstream society wanting to disable them because they're different. They think different, they feel different, and they behave different. Doesn't mean they're better or worse than you, they're just different. They're simply different. What does that mean? Well, when you learn to sharpen your focus, that difference is a superpower, not a disability. The disability is the majority of people that are judging you because they don't understand, they don't appreciate, and they don't accept you for who you are. Well, I do, and I hope you accept me. Because if you're watching this and you're not part of the coaching program, I consider that stalking. Because I like, share, and comment every day in the description, and there's a disclaimer down there saying exactly that. Now, it may or may not be in every video, but hey, that was my intention, and I believed it. Because that's what happened when a magistrate's barrister, mediator, and a barrister that was acting on my behalf that wasn't being instructed by a solicitor, which I believe is illegal, was telling me that all my previous employer had to do was believe that his manager told him I needed to be terminated while I was on mental health leave. Well, I don't believe that's correct, because I think he had 18 months after I lodged a complaint with Work Health Safety to do his due diligence around whether I was correct or not. So we're going to take this back to court, and everyone who has had any dealings with me in the last 18 months, it's time to sharpen your focus, because I've cultivated my awareness and all 7 daily challenges are coming down on you. Yep, including the Australia Post, the National Australia Bank, every government department that's got in my way. And yes, I know they were recorded for training and coaching purposes, and my criminal lawyer will be requesting those written transcripts ASAP. And the longer you take, the more the price goes up. Because everyone on that class action, no, yes, every Australian taxpayer, if you want to get on board, just share, comment, and like this post with as many people as you can. Let's go viral. Or don't. I don't mind. I'll do it on my own. I've been doing it all alone a long time, but I've got a team now in the Philippines, and they're ready to fire. So do your thing, guys. Be more social. Simply say, g'day.
Thanks for listening as we take on the Be More Social challenge. Join Danny Crouch tomorrow as he shares his journey, and we hope you'll join in too. Drop a comment below. Tell us how it's going, ask questions, and share your insights. Find more details in the description or at chooseyourchapter.com.au. Let's make time, boost energy, and aim to be more social today.
G'day, g'day, g'day. It's Friday, Sharpen Focus. We're going to reflect on yesterday, cultivate awareness. And as you can hear in the background, a bit of music. Be more social. Simply say, g'day.